Good morning. This video lecture is for class 7th, subject English. The topic that we are going to do is from the writing section. Your writing skills will be tested. The lesson has been taken from your grammar textbook PCREN Grammar, lesson 29, report writing, lecture 1. Moving next. The contents. The contents that we are going to cover in this video lecture are introduction, important features, key elements of report writing, format of report writing, sample reports, and homework. It's mandatory to do the homework. Moving to the first slide, that is introduction. Basically, in introduction, I would like to tell you all what actually report writing is all about. So let's quickly read that. A report is written to provide an eyewitness account of certain happenings or events. So a report is written to provide an eyewitness account. Eyewitness means a person who has witnessed himself of certain happenings or events. To understand further, a report is a brief account of an event that has already taken place. The report helps in recording the events of importance that occur in our day-to-day life. It attempts to present the first-hand information of an incident or event. A report of an event presents a record of events that took place. Okay, so a report is a brief account of an event that has already taken place. A report helps in recording the events, the importance that occur in our day-to-day life. It attempts to present the first-hand information of an incident or event. A report of an event presents a record of events that took place. So basically, whatever the event has happened, there's a short report that gets prepared for that particular event. Moving, important features that we need to remember while we are framing the report writing. The very first, a report should always have a good headline to attract the attention of the readers. Okay, next one, a report should be written after careful observation, including all important details. Next, a report should be brief and precise and should avoid ornamental use of words. So a report should have a good headline, a catchy headline which attracts the reader. Then a report should be written carefully. Whatever observation we have done of the event, that should be written very careful. All the important details should be covered in a report writing. A report should be brief, it should be short. Whatever happened in the event should be informed briefly and should avoid ornamental use of words, means fancy words. Okay. Next point, which are covered under important features, are the reporter's name should be placed below the headline. Okay, so you have to remember this. The reporter's name should be placed below the headline. Then the report should be written as a third person account. The report should be written as a third person account. That means by a third person. Next point that we are going to cover, personal opinion of the writer should be avoided while writing a report. Personal opinion means personally that you felt that the event was very good, the author was very good. Your personal opinion should not be written in a report writing. Okay, so moving to our next slide. Key elements. Key elements means the important elements that we need to keep in our mind while we are writing a report. The very first, The key elements of a news report are, first one, headline. As I told you, the headline should be catchy. Catches your attention, sums up the story. Okay, the headline should be such that once the reader is reading the headline, he can visualize what is there inside the report. Okay, next, byline. Writer's name. Okay, the writer's name, the person who has written the report should be there, mentioned very clearly. Then writer's speciality, example sports, for current events. Okay. Third one, place line, where the story begins. You have to write the place from where the report has begun, or from where are you summing up the report. Next point, lead. The opening section should be the lead, gives most important information. So the opening section gives the most important information, should answer most of the 5 W's: where, when, what, why, who. So these should be covered in the lead, 5 W's. Next point, body. The body of the report writing supplies detail. The body should have all the important details. Most important details come first. The very important, or the detail that is very important, should come first. Then at the scene feeling. You have to write body that the reader can feel that he is there, or he was there at the scene. He can feel what the scene was there. Then the format in the very next slide. Mention the place, date, time, and other relevant facts about the event. So in the format, you have to mention the place, date, time, and other relevant facts about the event. Next one, include information collected from the people around or affected by the event. You have to collect information from all the people who have come to that event. Then next one, write the name of the reporter. You have to write the name of the reporter after writing the headline. Remember that. Provide a suitable title, heading. You have to give a suitable title and heading. Write in past tense. You have to write all the sentences in past tense as you have already attended the event about what you're writing the report. So whatever you're going to write in the report writing will be in past tense. Next point. Write in reported speech and use passive form of expression. Next, develop ideas, causes, reasons, consequences, opinions logically. Write in a less formal and more descriptive manner while writing a report for a school magazine. Present your ideas and impressions to make the report interesting. You have to write or give your own ideas in impression to make the report very interesting. Moving to the next slide. Marks will be awarded for. So here is a distribution of marks on what the marks will be distributed. First, title. Second, reporter's name. You have to mention the reporter's name. Third is the content. Then fourth is the expression. Expression is a combination of accuracy and fluency. That means correct formation of the sentences. Moving to the next slide. Sample report writing. So here is one report that I have written for you all. We'll quickly read that so that you people get a gist of what report writing is. You are Sweetie Suresh of LM Jain School, Ajmer. As secretary of your school co-curricular activities club, you visited a slum area in your city where the people suffered a great loss of life and property in a massive fire. The students of your school rendered their services and material help to the victims. Write a report in 100 to 125 words for your school magazine. So you have to write a report for your school magazine. Let's read. Students service to victims of fire. So that is your headline by Sweetie, right? We have to write the reporter's name, then the date, 14th February 2020. A major slum area in Vilasnagar was gutted by a massive fire on 10th February 2020. The fire, whose exact cause is still not very clear, caused extensive damage to life and property. 10 persons lost their lives, many were injured, and about 200 people were rendered homeless. Our school joined and relief to the victims. The students of our school got together and collected food packets, old clothes, medicines, utensils, etc. to be distributed to these homeless and helpless people. 10 students and 3 teachers personally visited this slum area to ensure proper and fair distribution of the items that had been collected and thus provided some relief to these unfortunate people in their time of crisis and misery. That was all about the report, that all you had to write. There's one homework for you all. You have to write one report. On Monday, some boys of your school were beaten badly outside the school gate by some outsiders just after the school got over. You are Pranay, the school prefect and also an eyewitness. Your teacher has asked you to write a report on whatever happened. So these are the key points that you have to keep in mind: place and time, the boys involved, kinds of misbehavior, how did it end. So this all you have to cover in your report. I can give you like this way also which key points you need to keep in your mind. So this way you have to frame the report. So this is your homework. I hope report writing is clear to everyone and it's very easy. You have to just remember very basic things that have been discussed in this video lecture. Thank you. Have a nice day.